Given that f of x is equal to 5x plus 4 over 5 and g of x is equal to x minus 1. Grace and peace to you, and welcome back to my channel. This is Donald Siame, author of Hidden Mathematical Genius Within Revealed. Today we'll look at functions. So we have the following questions. Find a f inverse of x. So if you see the power of a minus 1, it means inverse. So how do you get this inverse? So this is just the inverse of f of x. So you get your f of x. So we have f of x is equal to 5x plus 4 over 5. So the first step is, where there is f of x, we are going to put a y. So where there is f of x, you put a y. So we have y is equal to 5x plus 4 over 5. The next step is to make x the subject of the formula. We need to make x the subject of the formula. And you can see that from this side of the equation, we have a fraction. So since here it's a fraction, it means even this side it can be a fraction. You can just put over 1. Then since we have two fractions and an equal sign in between, we can cross multiply. Okay, so we cross multiply. So we are going to have 1 multiplied by 5x plus 4. Yes, we get 5x plus 4. 1 multiplied by any number, its number. So 1 times 5x plus 4, you get 5x plus 4 equal to y multiplied by 5, you get 5y. Okay, we want to make x the subject of the formula. So anything that doesn't have an x, you take it the other side of the equation. Any term that doesn't have an x, you take it to the other side of the equation. So we can see that we have plus 4 here, doesn't have an x, so this plus 4, we'll take it this side. Here it's plus 4, this side it will be minus 4. So we have 5x is equal to 5y minus 4. Okay, we are not making 5x the subject of the formula, but want to make x the subject of the formula. So here there is 5x and we want to remain with just x. So what do we do for us to remain with just x? Yes, we divide by 5. So you say over 5. So what you do to this side of the equation is what you should supposed to do even the other side of the equation. So even this side you say over 5. So 5 and 5 you cancel out. We are going to remain with x is equal to 5y minus 4 over 5. Okay, so now we have x as our subject formula. So where there is x now, is where we are going to put f inverse of x. So we have f inverse of x. And where there is y, we are going to put an x. So where there is y, you put x. So we are going to have 5x minus 4 over 5. So this is how you calculate inverse of a function. So the inverse of f of x is equal to 5x plus 4 over 5 is equal to 5x minus 4 over 5. Okay, so that was our A. We go to B. So B, it's f inverse. It's f inverse of minus 2. So this one is connected to our first question there. So we have our f of inverse of x. That is an expression. And we are told to calculate f inverse of negative 2. So this one is just a simple substitution. We go to f inverse of x and we put minus 2 where there is x. You put negative 2 where there is x. So f inverse of negative 2 is just f inverse of x when x is equal to negative 2. Okay, so we use this same expression. So we have 5, then x is negative 2. So you put negative 2 there, then minus 4 over 5. Okay, so f inverse of minus 2 is equal to, you say, what is 5 multiplied by negative 2? You get negative 10, minus 10, then minus 4 over 5. Okay, and what is negative 10 minus 4? So here we have same signs. When you have same signs, you add and maintain the sign. So negative 10 minus 4, you get negative 14 in over 5. And again, you should remember that we don't leave answers as improper fractions. So you either leave it as a mixed fraction or a decimal. Okay, so we'll say 5 in negative 14, you get negative 2. Then there is a remainder of 4, so you say point. Then from 4, you add the 0, so you get 40. And you say 5 in 40, yes, you get 8. So f inverse of negative 2, you get negative 2.8. Okay, we go to the last one. So the last one, that is C, we have f g of x. So this one, it is a composite function. In f of x, you put g of x. So this is our f of x. Our f of x is 5x plus 4 over 5. And our g of x is x minus 1. So now here, fg of x, you get g of x. Where there is x, you put g of x. So this is f of x. F of x is 5x plus 4 over 5. Now in this f of x, we want to put a g of x. So in f of x, you put g of x. Where there is x, we're going to put g of x. So here, where there is x, we put g of x. And we know that g of x is x minus 1. So you say 5. Then where there is x, you put g of x. So 5, then in brackets we have x minus 1. Then plus 4 over 5. So we have f g of x is equal to, so here it's just a matter of expanding. We multiply 5 through x minus 1. So you say, what is 5 multiplied by x? Yes, we get 5x. 5 multiplied by minus 1. Yes, we get minus 5. Then plus 4 over 5. So fg of x is equal to, so here we have minus 5 plus 4. So what is minus 5 plus 4? So here we have different signs. And when you have different signs, you subtract and get the sign from the bigger number. So minus 5 plus 4, you get minus 1. So we have 5x minus 1 over 5. So we have calculated f g of x. So it's just a matter of putting g of x where there is x. So this is how you perform calculations with regards to functions. Thank you so much for your time.